Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And you're probably wondering, Shemika, why do you look so dressed up? Well, I was actually making content a little earlier and it was targeted to the moms, so I was like, I'm gonna just hop on YouTube one time and make this video. So I have always gotten these questions: how to make lip glosses, what do I need to make lip glosses? So today I'm here to help you. So everything in this video will be tagged in the description, so be sure to check it out and click the links. Okay, so let's go. So when you're starting your lip gloss business, the first thing you need is a lip gloss base. I use the vendor TKB, and this size is all you need to start your business. You could get around 50 to 60 wand tubes and squeeze tubes from this, well, not and, or from this size base. Trust me, when you're first starting out, you do not need that $50 size bag, just because when you first start, there's a possibility that only your close friends and family is going to support you. While doing that, we will talk about content creating for your page, so everything looks good. So this size bag is it does not have it on here, so I'll have it pop up on the screen, and it makes a lot. So in this gloss, it says that it has hydrogenated polyisobutene, and what that does is that helps with the shine of the gloss. So what I'll say is go ahead and grab you, this is the smallest size, and as you see is like still almost full for me. So if you want to increase the shine of your lip glosses, just go ahead and grab you one of these. I'm not sure if they have it on Amazon, but I'll find it out for you all and tag it to the bottom. So if you want even shinier lip glosses, get you one of these. The next thing you should have when making lip glosses or your wand tubes or squeeze tubes, or even both. So let me show you what I have. Okay, so when you're making wand tubes, it should be 3 pieces. Okay, so it should have your stopper, your wand with your cap, and your wand bottle. Okay, so what this is going to look like is you're going to push it down like so until you hear it click. Okay, and then you're going to insert it. In order to not waste lip gloss, you want to fill it like right here, because remember, you still have this entire wand that has to go inside of the wand bottle or wand tube. So you don't want to fill it all the way up, because what is going to happen is the lip gloss, when you add the stopper and the wand, the stopper is not going to close. So it would keep pushing up, and this would push up as well, causing like a spillage and stuff like that. So do not fill it all the way up. When I first started, I was like, why is it not filling all the way up? And sorry, why is it constantly popping up? And not until that happened, until I caught it, I was like, oh, that's why you don't fill it up. So don't fill it up. Don't be like me wasting product. Okay, because wasted product could be a full one of these. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I would list like a cheaper wand tube in the description, just because you want to get your feet wet to see how people react to it, because you don't want to get like a wand tube that's like $1.50 each and then nobody buy your lip glosses. So we just want to start off low, and then eventually you will be able to know how to choose the wand for your business and stuff like that. But this is, it should have these 3 pieces. Okay, make sure and count it before you wash it, because you don't want to wash it and then you're short, and then you have to contact your vendor or contact Amazon and be like, I'm short. Okay, so definitely count it before washing it. Next up, I have a squeeze tube, and that as well come in 3 pieces, but the mouthpiece is different. Mine is rose gold, because it works with my brand. So this is this cap. It comes with a squeeze. This is 15 millimeter. The wand was 5. And if you look at the mouth of this one, Let me try to get it to focus. It's like slanted and flat. See that? So you could apply it like this. So let me put it together so you see what it looks like. So you just go ahead and push it all the way down, and voila, there you go. So it might seem a little complicated, but it's really not. And you just put the cap on like so, and there we have it. Okay, perfect. So now that you have your wand tube and you have your base, you have your squeeze tubes, you need oils to go into the base, just because oils help heal, nourish, and moisturize the lips. So you want to make sure that your lip gloss is doing that. I know some people that just mix the base and put it in the squeeze or wand tubes, but what is going to happen is that it's going to be very sticky, and most people do not like that sticky feel, and it's going to create like something white at the side of the lips. So you do not want that reputation with your lip glosses. You want your customers to know that you could talk all day and your lips would not do that. Okay, so once you got all of that together, you would want to know, well, how do I get the lip gloss inside of the squeeze or the wand tube? I got you covered. So you're going to get a syringe and a pipette, and you also need a pair of scissors. Okay, so it's going to come in this protective bag, and you could only use this one time. So what you're going to do is you're going to pop this out loud. You're going to cut your pipette. See, you're just going to cut the tip off, and you're going to cut the butt off as well. Not a lot, because you want it to stick on the needle, and you're going to pull this off. Okay, so this is what protects the tip from getting contaminated. And then you're going to push it on, and then you're going to take your lip gloss and you're going to pour it in here. Okay, once you're done, once you're done, you would basically put this part over the bowl, okay, and then put the needle, this is called the needle, back on, because what's going to happen as you do this, the lip gloss is going to start coming out. So just until you get down, you just want to make sure all the air bubbles is out the lip gloss before you take it to, I'm sorry if I was looking at myself and not you all, and you're just going to keep doing that, popping this off and filling up until you're done with that particular lip gloss. And don't forget to recycle. These go in the recyclable bin. Okay, so pull, fill, under, needle. Okay, and you fill your wand or squeeze tubes. So let's say we have lip gloss in here. You're going to put it in, and you're going to push and move your hand up. So as the lip gloss is coming out, you're going to pull the syringe up, so like that. Okay, and don't forget not to fill it all the way to the top, because your wand has to go in and you're stuck. Another thing you need when making lip glosses are disposable wands, because what's going to happen is you're going to have to test the lip gloss to see if it's too thick or too thin or just right, based on how you would like your lip glosses to be. So this is very important. So what's going to happen is the base, you're going to take one of these, dip it, try it, see if you like it, and then put it in the trash. Okay, so this is very important, because you don't want to dip your hand in the base and then apply it. That's a no-go. No. So now that you have everything you need to go in your lip gloss, don't forget your mask, because we are still in a pandemic and you want to make sure that everything is sanitized. Wipe your surfaces with Lysol, you know, bleach, sterilize your sink, wash your wand tubes and squeeze tubes, because hygiene in your business is very important. Even if you're making it out of your house, that's okay, because that's where most million-dollar companies began. They began in their house. Just make sure you're sanitizing everything and making sure everything is completely dry. You could also go in after you're done sterilizing everything, before you actually put the product inside of the container. You could go ahead and wipe that let's say the wand, you could go ahead and wipe the wand tube off with rubbing alcohol. So keep that in mind when you're making your lip glosses. You just want to be 100% sanitary. So now you have everything. Let's get into what you need for the content creating part of lip glosses. So I know for most of you all, if you're now starting a business and you posted on any social media platform, that was you creating content. But now we have to actually take it a step up, because there's other business owners that you'll be competing with, that you want to make sure that everything looks good, everything looks clean and stuff like that, because you don't want to put up low quality videos, because who's gonna watch a low quality video? Okay, so first of all, I'm going to start with our gooseneck, which is for your phone. So for example, if you're working on a table and you want to show something but you need both your hands to do it, you would get you a gooseneck phone holder. So it's going to come in this box. Again, everything I'm using would be in the description below. So it's going to come in this box, and I got it off Amazon, and it's going to come with everything you need to set it up. So why I found this to be very good is because it looks more flattering. So it comes with the phone holder itself, and it is really good for all phones. So you see, it has like a good grip to it. It's gonna come with this thingy majig, and then it's going to come in a protective bag that is going to be protecting it. Duh. So this is what it looks like. You're just gonna pull it out. I believe this go in, and then this goes. So just go ahead and pop it in, because it might make sense later. And then you're going to like push it on. Oh no, I'm silly, this is an extra one. So you're gonna push it through, and then you're gonna clamp it in like so. I don't know if you could see. And then you're gonna push it down, and then you're gonna turn the nut. And then it's gonna become very secure. You're gonna straighten the bottom a little bit, and you're gonna turn it. Don't forget, because this is how I broke my first one, or that's why it went bad so quick, because I actually sprained it. And you're just gonna, you know, wind it down like so. And you're gonna keep doing that. Pull this part down so this stays as is, but this part is movable. Okay, see that? And it's going to keep getting wider and wider until it can't anymore. So just keep going. If it can't fit on your surface, that means your surface is too thick and you need a smaller one. So what's going to happen is going to clamp on. You're going to screw it back down, and then you're going to place your phone here, and this part is very flexible. So you could go ahead and flex it to however you like to make sure that the view is very clean and crisp. Okay, so this gadget is really important. Not much people know about it, but I had to put y'all on. So it's going to keep stretching and stretching, so it is going to get a little longer than this based on how you use it, but you could always, you know, bend it back down to how you like. So this is the first gadget that is really good for content creating. So next up we have a ring light. So I have two ring lights, so let me grab them. I'll be right back. I'm back. So when I first started making content for my business, I had this ring light, okay, because I could have either afford the gooseneck or this, and I just felt like this was just so much better for videos, and it have a phone holder, so I got this. It done fell like 500 times, so it's a little loose and wonky, but I promise it comes in better condition. Just be in mind that this comes with a like a USB, so you would have to get the adapter to plug this in, okay? So the wiring is very long. I really like that about it. So you could, you know, move it around a lot and not have to unplug it. But if you do, just get like an extension cord. I will list one in the description, or you could go to your closest hardware store and just get one. So it's really long, as you could see, and you should have 1, 2, 3 parts. It also comes with a remote along with this part right here. And I love the remote. The remote works really well on your phone. I have an iPhone, so I only know it to work really well with the iPhone. I'm not too sure about Androids, but just check the description when you click on the product, and you would see other Android users that could give feedback on that. So once you put it on, this right here has 3 or 4 different settings. So it has like the harsh white that I'm using right now. It comes with a beige, it comes with a cool blue, and I think a yellow. So I really like it. This is the tallest that it gets. So when on the floor, it's like right under like my chin, like I could do that. Okay, so what you would do is you could just flip this down, put the phone up, and just structure it to where you're making content, and you should be really fine. Okay, so if you could only choose one, get the ring light that has the phone holder. Okay, and I recently added to my collection because I wanted to do more talking videos, so I went ahead and I got a table size ring light. Let me just move all these things that I was showing you all just now. I got a table size ring light. So this is what it looks like. You see how bright that is. And what this allows me to do, this allows me to reach my customers and make them feel like I'm really having a conversation with them, like one-on-one. So if you go through my business TikTok or Instagram, you would see me talking face to face with my customer. It feels like I'm talking face to face with my customers, so that's really nice. But first I started off with this ring light here, and then I got the gooseneck, and then this was last. So Shemika, nowhere in my house is white. How do I get a white background? I got you. Go to your Dollar Tree. I know everybody have a Dollar Tree, or on Amazon. I would list it in the description. And you're going to get this white, I don't know what you call it, like, I don't know what you call it. And what you're going to do is you're going to prep it up, and you want to make sure it has that curve in the center right there. And what you're going to do is, once you're done propping it up and making sure it has that beautiful curve, you're going to take your product, and if you're filling lip glosses, you're going to fill it. Okay, so that is how you get that clean, crisp background. You could add stuff on it, like you could really make this work if you want to. This is how I started before I was able to buy a light box. A light box, I would put it in the description. A light box really distributes the light nicely on the product when you're actually taking like product pictures and stuff like that. But if you're now started up and you're, you know, on a budget, start here. This is how I started. This is how I started, and nobody knew this is what I used until this video, or unless we were friends, something like that. Okay, start small. Don't compare yourself to big brands. All you need to focus on is your goal. why you want to start your brand or your line, and who are you going to target to. You don't have to worry about what you have, what you don't have, because in the future you're going to have. Okay, so this work, I still use this till this day. So don't worry if you don't have a light box. Don't worry if your background is not perfect. You just want to be able to show people what you have, so if they're interested, they could click the link in your bio. Now if you're still doing DM me to shop, nobody is buying. I'm telling you, we're in 2022. If you need me to show you how to get a free website for, well, it's a trial, and then you have to spend like $30 something. Let me know in the comments. If you need to know how to do labels, let me know that's what you need in the comments. I would help you. Okay, so make it work. You can do this. This is all that I have for this video, and let me know if you guys want a video on what you need to make lip balms, because we could do that as well. But for right now, this is all you need for your lip gloss business. Do not buy a lot. Please listen to me. Oh, you need bubble mailers. You need bubble mailers to ship the lip glosses in, and you can find it in the description as well to ship. Post contents before you launch your business, so you could create a community of people that actually like what you're doing before you launch. I wish that was something that somebody told me, because the only people that were able to know about my business when I first launched was my family and my close friends. Thank God they supported me on my launch date, because I would have been looking dumb. So create. Nothing in the 21st century, nothing in the year of 2022 gets pushed without content creating. You have to create. Okay, look at bigger companies. They create like, for example, I follow Mac, and Mac posts like every hour or every 2 to 3 hours. They're always posting throughout the day. For you, your goal is to be able to create content to at least post 2 to 3 times for the day. More if you like, but you don't want to run yourself thin. So 3 times for the day is good, and make it a concept. If you don't post today, you have to post 6 posts the next day. So it's up to you how you want to do it, but that is how I started to get more sales. That's how I started to reach more people on both Instagram and TikTok, just because I did that. So create. You have to. Okay, so don't focus on anybody else's business. Just follow your why, or who you began this business for, and it's going to work. It is going to have slow months. For example, like last month I had like 16 orders. This is the 14th day in June, and I've only gotten 2 orders. So don't get discouraged when you're not having orders, because the orders is going to come. I just gained a whole lot of new followers. So guess what happens? It's a possibility that next month I'm going to have a lot more orders. So, and then June isn't even done as yet. So don't get discouraged. Just keep on going. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe, and follow on my socials and my business page. Everything will be in the description down below. So I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day, and keep focused on your business. Only you know what you want to do and who is your target audience. Don't worry about those who don't want to, listen to what you have to say. You just keep motivated and driven. So bye.